Many of you have been living in an illusionary world, full of partial facts and falsified fears. The world has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. You can feel this after reading Atlas Shrugged. Your knowledge is being fed with fears through mass media outlets in the goal of maintaining the status quo for the benefit of few. You are about to enter a journey of truth and facts. I forewarn you, this journey will change your life. There is no coming back. If knowledge is power, it is also pain. Ralph Waldo Emerson. There are similar sayings to this, from ignorance is bliss, the truth hurts. Can you handle the truth? This is your last chance to shut this off. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. There is no coincidence that gold, silver, wheat, sugar have hit multi-decade highs. What each and every one of you hold in your wallet and bank account is something based on the principle of money. There's absolutely nothing wrong with money. Money is a tool of exchange which can't exist unless there are goods produced and men able to produce them. Money is the material shape of the principle that men who wish to deal with one another must deal by trade and give value for value. When you accept money in payment for your effort, you do so only on the conviction that you will exchange it for the product of the effort of others. However, something has gone seriously wrong. Men who live by force yet count on those who live by trade to create the value of their looted money. In a moral society, these are the criminals, and the statutes are written to protect you against them. But when a society establishes criminals by right and looters by law, men who use force to seize the wealth of disarmed victims, then money becomes its creator's avenger. When force is the standard, the murderer wins over the pickpocket, and then society vanishes in a spread of ruins and slaughter. Do you wish to know whether that day is coming? Watch money. Money is the barometer of society's virtues. When you see that trading is done not by consent but by compulsion, when you see that in order to produce you need to obtain permission from men who produce nothing, when you see that money is flowing to those who deal not in goods but in favors, you may now know that your society is doomed. Money is so noble a medium that it does not compete with guns and does not take turns with brutality. It will not permit a country to survive as half property, half loot. Whenever destroyers appears among men, they start by destroying money. For money is men's protection and the base of moral existence. Destroyers seize gold and leave it to its owner a counterfeit pile of paper. This kills an objective standard and delivers men into the arbitrary power of an arbitrary set of values. Gold was an objective value, an equivalent of wealth produced. Paper is a mortgage on wealth that does not exist, backed by a gun aimed at those who are expected to produce it. Watch for the day when it becomes marked, account overdrawn. When you have made evil the means of survival, do not expect men to remain good. Do not expect them to produce when production is punished and looting rewarded. Do not ask, who is destroying the world? You are.